Previously on Launch Control. Subaru Rally Team USA's Rallycross program turned over a new leaf.
I know it's only third, but third's like a win for us at the moment. That's awesome.
Their first podium since 2014 showed where this team was headed. In Ottawa, a fourth-place finish, a result they would have been excited about just a few months earlier, left the team disappointed.
Won a heat, P2 in the semi, and then P4 in the final. Like it's good consistency.
With 5 races remaining in the season, the team and drivers clearly want to claim the 2017 season as their turnaround year. For that to happen, they need a standout result at this weekend's event in Atlantic City. This is Launch Control. It's 48 hours before the drivers are due on track in Atlantic City. And being just 45 minutes from Subaru of America's headquarters, the mothership has brought a surprise for their drivers.
This is epic, this is so cool. Check out this one, it's full wood. That would suit you in the mountains.
This is cool. A proper wooden car, it's so awesome. Yeah, this one will actually suit me up in Sweden.
And the Brat. Man, I learned to drive in one of these when I was 10 years old. My cousin had one on the farm and it was the first car I ever drove, so that's pretty cool.
And you can jump in the back.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's me. Oh man, oh this is cool. Where should we go?
Okay, let's head down to the beach.
Yeah, we're dressed for it. You're definitely dressed for it.
I'm ready.
Good.
I'm ready in my Woody.
Let's go.
These cars are part of Subaru's 50-year history in America. They're examples of the brand's humble beginnings. A heritage of fun, confidence-inspiring all-wheel drive vehicles that has only grown over the decades.
So we are out here in Atlantic City and it's fantastic because I'm driving my Woody. And I'm sure when it came out it was a hit. Nowadays I cannot decide if it's ugly or still a hit, but I love it. So he could have the Brat. The Brat could have the Brat.
Brilliant. It's cool to get to drive these different cars and do fun stuff like this. You don't need a $500,000 supercar to look cool, you just need a Brat. It's epic. I was pissing myself laughing, following with his penguin flapping up and down.
Slow down, slow down.
Yeah, I feel like every weekend we're making steps forward, and that's the way the team's working as well. It's just improvements all the time, and we know we can drive well. We know we're competitive when everything's working well. It's just when you're evolving a car as well, that's a big challenge. And a while ago it seemed like a long way off, and now it's right there. We can grasp it. You can almost taste it.
And I believe here in Atlantic City, a lot of people will be surprised by how big of a step we've been able to take in between those 2 races. So I believe we're gonna get some podiums this weekend. So are you ready for the beach or what?
You betcha.
Awesome. I'm gonna put mine like this.
It looks better that way, trust me. Okay. And you hold this up in the air.
Is this the cool way?
Yeah, that's the cool way. Off you go.
Okay. Can I surf when I have this one on? Like, how is that working?
Yeah, that's what you're meant to do. You just hold the board up like that and you wear your penguin. It looks good.
Okay.
From beaches to boardwalks, from free time to fan time.
Here we are, Atlantic City, downtown boardwalk. We've got supercars. We just drove them here on the road. Cool to show the crowd what we're doing, and our GRC cars up close, so fun times.
Pretty cool actually, be able to drive the race cars in town. They have a really nice setup for us here in Atlantic City.
But come race day, the distractions are set aside and the team refocuses on the task at hand. Sunshine and beaches behind them. Saturday is forecast to be rainy and wet. Early practice is for learning the track, and with the knowledge of imminent rain, the team prepares for a wet setup change. For the first time in 2 years, the Subaru team is filled with confidence. They know they have a package that can bring them to the podium. Now, it's just a matter of backing it up with consistency. A strong finish begins with a strong start. The drivers earn points for their heat results. Rain delays have cut the heat races from 3 to 2, making each race even more important.
Come on, Patrik. What's the Joker lap make up? About 1 second. So if he can keep it together, Arpin won't get him on the Joker lap.
Just past at the finish, Sandell earns a solid 6 points for second place in Heat 1A. In Heat 1B, Atkinson just loses out on third place points, settling for fourth. With the torrential rain continuing, the team regroups. Dialing in an optimal rain setup will play a huge role in forming the semifinal grid.
Moving or just once you slow down? Yeah, once you slow down more. Yeah.
Back to the line for Heat 2. Atco needs better than fourth to earn an ideal spot in the semifinals. Up against strong competition, but lands third. Sandell also finishes third in his heat. With the track drying out, the crews are busy changing setups once again. Both Subarus are well positioned for the semifinals. The Atlantic City track has been kind to Sandell in the past, and both drivers feel this is their strongest race of the year so far.
Yeah, it was a good fight, yeah. We had good speed, you know, but I was blocked a bit by the Honda, so third, happy with that.
Back on track, Atkinson lines up for Semi-1. Off the line, his inside second row spot serves him well. As the cars tangle, Atco tucks inside for clean air. He jumps into second behind Faust. The Subaru keeps the pressure on throughout the laps as Atkinson chases down the leader. Race control issues a penalty for his role in the first turn skirmish. But he retains his second place, putting him on the front row for the final.
Still somehow holding on to second place. Atkinson crosses the line.
Next up, Sandell in Semi-2. Sandell opts to avoid the first turn carnage, safely funneling through behind the defending champion. He challenges for the lead, but soon settles into second. Over the jump, through the Joker, and they never look back. He crosses the finish line in second, which secures him inside second row for the final, a prime spot. Two Subarus in commanding grid positions for a GRC final. This is where they've aspired to be all year long.
We're working so hard in between the races and we're always taking one step up, and now we really have a car we can fight with.
The fact that we can have a stop and go and still finish second shows how fast the car is today. It's awesome.
The taste of success brings added pressure.
Got our lineup for the grids here. We're on the front row outside, and the concern there is that turn one is really tight to the left, and there's a lot of mud on the outside.
So it's going to be slippery out there going into turn 1, and there's going to be carnage, no doubt. And the good thing is we've got Patrik on the inside, so at least if everyone pushes out, he can maybe get a clean run up the inside, and hopefully one of the cars is in a good position, get on that podium. That'd be awesome. That's what we're aiming for.
We know we're right there now, so it would be an interesting final for sure.
On race day, time feels like it passes at lightning speed. 2 Subarus at the top end of the grid puts them in prime spot for their quest for another podium. Into turn 1, Sandell hugs the inside. Atco tried to work his way inside, but gets squeezed in the funnel, while Sandell speeds into clean air. Atkinson's race is already over with a broken rear control arm. Back at the front, Sandell finds himself in the lead. 10 laps to hold off the enemies knocking on his door. Nibbling at his heels is the defending champion and series points leader. Over 7 laps, the gap narrows. Sandell is slowly losing his brakes. Speed makes his first move. Sandell drops behind, but doesn't give up. They battle back and forth, fighting tooth and nail, clashing door to door over the 70-foot jump. The inside line hands the lead back to Speed with just 1 lap to go. With his brake pedal going to the floor, Sandell can't keep up the fight, but he knows that second place is a huge result for Subaru. And he crosses the line confident his team has reached a new level. Over the line and into celebration mode. Subaru Rally Team USA's confidence has not betrayed them. 2 podiums in 3 events. The stat sheet starting to show the results they've strived for.
Well done.
Oh, I feel so good. We really needed this podium. It's unfortunate that I couldn't keep first place as I was leading most of the time, but anyhow, keep second and doing this for Subaru because they're working so hard. It's insane the amount of hours they put in Vermont Sport Car and Subaru, so I'm so pleased for them, and we're just gonna keep reaching for the stars.
Good job. Oh man, you drove your ass off today. Good job. Good job. You guys deserve it.
Thank you.
A year ago here, we could be out dragged, and you could see it. You could see the power deficit. And now we're back a year later, and we're equal with those cars. That is an amazing feeling. There's no ifs. You know, was this a lucky thing? No, it was every time we went out there. Unbelievable. Really nice.
So proud of you. So proud of you. I know.
We fought hard this weekend. We represented the brand and the team very well. We impressed a lot of people. Thank you guys. You guys did an awesome job.
Thank you.
Today we're seeing the fruits of a lot of people's hard effort, dedication, countless hours that they've put in to deliver. We know it's the right car for the job, and we're going to continue to prove that throughout the rest of the season and keep working to get on top.
Patrik takes to the podium for the first time as a Subaru driver.
It's so good to be up here on the podium. It was so close to get a win today, but I'm so happy for second place, and it almost feels like a win. So yeah, thank everybody so much.
As the team soaks up the podium, the competitors take notice. Subaru is on the rise.
I felt like we're the second fastest car out there, and it's not a big difference now. It's really a small difference, and that's just details, and there's more to come. That's what I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. Hopefully we can go a few steps higher on the podium.
It's a different mindset. When we got the podium earlier this year, everyone was really pumped, and we're still excited for P2, but that's not our goal.
If we can take one more step up, I'll be really happy. That's what we're here to do, is try to win one and and keep going, you know. Well, I want to get back out there, you know.